I said,
oh shit.
Shit, you know what it is, man. We back at it like crack addicts once again. No scams, no games, no bullshit, boy. Stop playing. This is Unrap, baby. Unrap, baby. Yeah. I gotta keep my energy kind of low right now.
Low.
Yeah, kind of cool. Kind of copacetic.
Even kill.
Like, yeah, even kill. Kill. Even kill. So did Odd need to get it. Odd need to kill. Whatever.
Which one am I though? Am I odd or even?
Man, I don't know what you is. And I'm just gonna leave that at that.
Terrible.
This is Unrap, baby. This is Unrap. And we got an exclusive tonight. It should be very interesting. It should be very entertaining.
Yes.
It should be everything it's supposed to be. With that being said, I am your host. The hostess with the most. Tiki Tucker. And got my That was fake. That was fake right on time, and I wasn't expecting, but the music is still playing, so that shit kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
And we got my illustrious co-host, V. Nash V.
Hello.
And of course, we got the resident hacking ass motherfucking engineer. Of
course, you gonna get the whole shit.
Oh, now you on that. Well, now you on. Now you recognize what's going on here. Now all of a sudden, you recognize.
I see
what the fuck is going on. I've been saying it for over a year now.
You're right,
and I'm still echoing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've been saying it for over a year now that this man is always giving himself the most applause than anybody.
I mean, but when you think about it, if you don't love yourself, who the fuck's gonna do it?
First of all,
the greatest love felt is the one you have for self.
See, that's so creepy that he ain't here and he'd be chiming the fuck in, and then like we'll be talking, all of a sudden you hear, "That's the greatest love, love yourself."
I mean, but what the fuck we gonna do? Even if we change the passwords, we change the platform, he gonna find it. He always do.
I'm getting tired of his ass. I
feel like we protected on the dark web though, so like you
feel that's how you feel?
Yeah, I mean fuck it.
It is what it is. I guess so. We got a crazy show tonight, but before we get into that, anything you want to talk about right now? Anything you got on your mind? I don't know. The engineer, my mic might need to be, or the main volume might need to be turned down just a little bit. We got just a little bit of feedback, but not that much.
I mean, it's
anything on your mind? Anything you wanna
just this fucking disrespectful ass, horrible ass heat.
Yeah. Shit. It's hot than a motherfucker.
It is hot than a motherfucker.
And it's so hot, motherfuckers forgot that the government fucking said that they have UFOs and alien bodies. Like the whole Congress shit. It's so hot, motherfuckers ain't paying attention to the news. They just said that they
turned the heat on.
Yeah. They confirmed that there are UFOs. They confirmed that they do have fucking biological fucking DNA and bodies and all kinds of shit.
Fabulous.
So that's great.
Fabulous.
So when you see one of them, so now we know them real snake people. E. Johnson, what's up, man? E. Johnson is in the building. We ain't seen you in a minute. He said, "What up? What up?"
Cod
just got back from weekend vacation. Man, it must be nice. That nigga said Cape Cod.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
Beach property right at the waterfront, man. I'm hating your life right now. I'm hating you and your life right now.
That shit is delicious. Absolutely.
I'm hating on that shit. But
shout out to Chris Pratt.
Salute to you, man. Salute to you. Yeah, man. That's what's up. And glad to see you made it back to the hottest city in the United States right now, Chicago. Hotter than a motherfucker. It's not very hot. It's hotter than a motherfucker.
It is hotter than.
It's hotter than Stevie Wonder's album, Hotter Than July.
Yes.
It's hotter than the devil's asshole right now.
Yes. Yes.
It's so hot. My dogs, look, the cat always wants to go outside. That motherfucker goes out the back door, turns around, comes back to the front door and says, "Let me the fuck back in."
Yes. Yes.
And this nigga never comes back in. The nigga be gone for days.
Yes.
He's like, "Nah, let me the fuck." All the animals are laid out in the living room on the floor. It's soaking up all the goddamn
just
AC.
Confused. Just why the fuck? Just why?
Yeah. This shit is wild though. But shout out to E Johnson, man.
Ass shit.
We ain't seen you. We ain't seen you in the comments for a minute, man. Thank you for coming back in. He's one of the loyal ones. You know, that man be always in every show, man. And salute to you, my brother. We appreciate you. But we got a crazy show tonight. I'm waiting for him to pop in. We got a crazy show. I don't know if y'all read the headline, but it is Bdmixx. And we got an exclusive with Bdmixx. He just popped in right now. We're going to do our little opening spiel or shtick or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It depends on, you know, who over here. And I'm going to be very nice today because, you know, it's too hot and I can't be wrestling with her big ass in this heat. Just won't work out for me. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
yes,
I came outside for your ass.
All right. True indeed. You came outside for us.
No, this one's for you. This is strictly for you.
All right.
Because it's so motherfucking hot. I don't give a fuck about the show and nothing else.
Damn.
It's hot.
Damn.
Hot.
Damn.
Hot.
All right. We just there he is. There he is. We got him in the building tonight. This is an exclusive. Right now, tonight, we got Bdmixx in the motherfucking building. Chicago's very own. This is an exclusive, yo. Bdmixx, what's cracking, my mans? Welcome to the show.
Man, I'm chilling. How y'all feeling? I can't see
Man,
y'all.
we good, man. We good.
What is going on in your background? Like the goddamn the yard in the county. What the fuck?
Oh, no, I can't. I low key, I can't even see y'all.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what you mean you can't see us?
Hold on, look. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump back on. For some reason, I can't see y'all, so I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump right back on.
Yeah, we can see you though.
Yeah, I can't see y'all.
Yeah. It's something with your phone.
All right, I'm gonna jump back in.
Okay, cool. Well, while he jumps back in, y'all see who it is, man. That's Bdmixx. He been in and out the drill scene news, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
He been, you know, there's a lot of things to it. Too much for me to unwrap or you know what I'm saying, talk about. That's why he on the show to talk. And most importantly, to tell his side. So Bdmixx in the building.
Can you see us now?
No, I can't. But you know, show must go on.
But you can hear us though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, we most definitely can see you.
Yeah, we can see you good. So that's all good.
So
yeah, that's what counts.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got Bdmixx in the building. Let's get a round of applause for that. Yeah. So, real quick, like, just give the people a little background on you for those who don't know who you are before we get into everything.
Man, for y'all that don't know who I am, man, I'm Bdmixx, man, Mr. Celebrity Engineer.
We can barely hear you, fam.
I said, for y'all that don't know who I am, man, I'm Mr. Bdmixx, man, Mr. Award-winning engineer, producer, artist, out the west side of Chicago, but everybody knows me for all the work I've done with everybody on 63rd St. Lawrence, the stuff I've done with Jeremiah. The list goes on. I just put my resume out today, and let me tell y'all go check it out. It's super extensive.
Yeah, you got a heavy-ass resume for sure, but I think the one that sticks out the most at this point in time is your work with FBG Duck and FBG Cash, both of them rest in peace.
Yeah, definitely one of the ones that sticks out the most. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and of course, you know, when I spoke, you were actually on the show when we first started, like, you know what I'm saying, like way in the beginning. I don't even think we had like 30 subscribers when you were on the show in the beginning.
Right.
You know, obviously we've been moving forward and making things happen. And that's another reason why I wanted to get you back on the show. So because I really I wanted to talk to you about everything that's been going on since the last time you was on the show, because I know that personally that there's been a lot of shit going on. And you know what you've been doing since then, how you've been maneuvering and shit like that. Also, too, you know, to give you an opportunity to set the record straight, so to speak, you know, like your story, like how you feel about everything and how your truth, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I say this shit all the time about the truth. You know, everybody has their own truth. You have your truth, another person has their truth, and then in dead center is the absolute honesty, the absolute truth, right?
Facts.
And for sure, you have your side of the story of everything that you've been going through, everything you've been through up until this point. And I felt it was necessary for you you know, and we're nothing but respect and gratitude for having you on the show. But I felt like this was an opportunity for you to tell your side, your
Can I
truth,
hit that?
and everything that goes along with
Yeah,
that,
I need that.
good, bad, or indifferent. You feel me?
Thank you. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, and I wanna appreciate y'all for bringing me back on the show because there's definitely been a lot going on from the last time I was on the show to right now. So I definitely want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all bringing me back because it's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of different changes since then.
Yeah. And I want to say something to you before we go, before we start getting into shit. Something that's really funny that happened because of you being on the show. That now, before we interview anybody, we say, "Hey, you say whatever the fuck you want to say. You know what I mean? Shit on you. What you say is what you say. We're not responsible for what you say. You know." And part of that was because you had talked to me after you had done the show the first time, and you said that some of your homies said to you that you had they felt that you was kind of slighted on the show,
Right.
and so I just wanted to.
And to be honest, that was the last interview I did. I haven't done no interviews since.
Oh, nigga, don't blame that on us.
Oh, I'm not blaming on y'all, but
I take that as a compliment. I feel.
Yeah. Okay, well, I was kind of like, oh wait, what you mean?
No, I took a break on doing interviews because I had to get myself back up. I had to start maneuvering a little bit different to put myself in a better position to start doing interviews.
Right.
You feel me? I was supposed to do something with DJU, Corporate Cartel. Been waiting y'all the first interview. I think within almost a year since the last interview.
It's been a year, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's been exactly. So this is my first interview within the year for me to come back and do an interview with anybody. So I'm glad it's with y'all.
Man, shout out to that. Can we get a round of applause for that right there, man? Shout out to the love. You know, but on some real shit, we really do from that point on was like, okay, because we don't want nobody feeling like they were slighted on the show because
no, hell no.
We just really trying to we give everybody an opportunity to speak their piece, say whatever the fuck they want to say. It's an open forum. And actually, and like I said, because of that, now we make sure we let motherfuckers know before we even start the interview or whatever, like, okay, now whatever you say is on you. We ain't got no dog in that fight. You know what I'm saying?
All right, look, man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. This interview got me smoking cigarettes. You know, I don't even smoke. I don't have to smoke these things, but you know, I have to prepare myself.
That's cool. But I mean, it ain't like super heavy duty like that. It's to me, it's just like this is about you and you telling your side of everything. So like to low key set the record straight because there's a lot of naysayers out there. There's a lot of haters out there. There's a lot of people that feel like a certain type of way about you and how you maneuver and everything. But this is a 100% opportunity for you to speak your piece and say your shit the way you want to say it without interruption. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And again, just so we're clear, what you say is what you say, my G. All right.
Hey, I'll take full. You know me. I've always been the person to take full responsibility and accountability for anything I do.
Just to let you know, we ain't never slighting you in no way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm knowing.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they was watching, but I rewatched the motherfucker a couple times, and I can tell you there was no slight in anything. You know me. I'm a straight up ass individual. So if there's anything being said,
it was just a lot of misinterpretations.
To motherfuckers watching, I suppose, but I didn't see any misinterpretation.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's how a lot of the fans and a lot of supporters took it as a lot of misinterpretation. Like they wasn't trying to hear what was really going on. Like they wanted it to be one-sided.
But I also, with that being said, too, I also don't think that a lot of people know the relationship that I have with you over over a decade already.
Yeah, you've been with me since you've been with me before I even knew how to rap.
So this my relationship with you goes way past all the music and all everything else. So I don't think people understand that. But yeah. With that being said, man. So what's been going on with you, bro?
Off of her bike. Man, I've been chilling. I just dropped a new EP, Broken. That was doing, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I really haven't had enough time to do no promo or marketing, but I'm gonna tell y'all them numbers on that tape are doing amazing because
Hey, that
I
shit
showed
fire,
I
bro.
showed I showed my versatility on that.
You
Yeah.
did. You
That
definitely
shit
fucking
fire,
did.
bro.
Yes, you
That
did.
shit fire.
I see a lot of growth.
Yeah, so but you know what though, that's always been the type of music I did. I guess it took for me to have to do a little bit of drill to show people that, you know, I could keep up with the times, but I had to show my versatility now, like, and at the end of the day, like, y'all the first ones to hear. I'm coming to the end of my run. Like, I'm about to fall back and just I want to find a new face, and I want to find somebody that got a fresher look, that know what they're doing and know how to take criticism, because he done put me through rap boot camp, so he showed me the fundamentals of what I needed to do when I find me an artist to put my resources behind.
Man, that's what's up. I appreciate that, man. Gratitude, brother.
Yeah.
What's
So
your favorite joint on Broken?
my favorite joint on Broken, man, that's a hard one because I really like Wasted. Because Wasted, I let out, like, I brought out a whole nother side of me, but No Reason will always be like that one. Like,
Hey,
I like that.
if you could do me a favor, I don't mean to interrupt, but if you could do me a favor, somehow, some way, could you get in some light so motherfucker can see? Because all we can really see is like a low key black screen every so often, just a slight
no, I
no
got you.
cigarette or something. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I got you. Yeah, I'm outside right now.
Yeah. So, well, how would you say your journey has been? You know, like especially since all the drama, all the shit, all of everything that you've been going through over the last year. How would you say your journey has been?
Man, it's definitely taken a lot out of me because I had to show people that I could do everything they said I wasn't gonna do. I done performed at Rolling Loud. I done did a whole bunch of. I just did a feature with Mims, and a lot of people don't even know who Mims is. You feel me? So,
You said
like,
Mims?
yeah, me and Mims just did a song together.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's
So,
up.
like I said, when I said I was coming to the end of my run, I wanted to be able to go full blown, give it all I got. These next couple joints I drop, I wanted to give it my full everything to let the people know, like, look, this is what's been going on. This is how I'm rocking, and this is it. Like,
Right.
this is
But
this is everything I got.
the big question is when you say you moving forward, because you know, and you know, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, fam. You know, motherfuckers be seeing you on live, boy. You be wilding the fuck out on live. You know what I'm saying? On IG, on Facebook, like when you
Yeah,
say,
but them badges been paying off a lot of shit though for me doing that. So I ain't mad at the people who like to see it.
yeah, but that doesn't concern you about your well-being or your safety or anything like that.
Nah, because the way I move around, like I play my life like it's chess. So every move got to count. I don't just be out here maneuvering fluky. Like if I go anywhere, I know I'm going somewhere and I'm safe, and anybody who with me gonna be safe. And a lot of times right now, like I'm focusing on the family right now. So like I don't even really be outside like that. And when I do, I'll pop out for a quick second. And you see, I'm locked right back in the studio.
Word, word, word. Okay. I just, you know, I have to ask because just literally like a fucking week and a half ago.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, dang, that whole week, that was a rough week for me. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, like, all that shit I was doing. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, I love my people. I love being out with them, but that wasn't really where I wanted to be. And it took me for me to go.
You look like you was having the time of your life. Like you was in the
You
car
know what though?
wilding.
But you know what? That's the best thing about social media. I show people what they want to see and what I want them to see. They don't
Right,
really know what's going on.
my nigga, at the same time, there is a price to that shit though, because some people don't they can't distinguish the difference between real life and theater. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if you judge somebody how they're going off their social media without knowing somebody, that's the same as judging the book by its cover. But
I mean,
this is entertainment, right? This is what we do it for. This is entertainment.
I mean, to a degree, I suppose. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to look far to see the repercussions of a lot of shit being done online. We don't have to look far, bro. It's every day. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get popped, motherfuckers, all kind of shit. And especially young rappers and everything like yourself, man, when that image is put out there, there's people out there that cannot distinguish the difference between entertainment and real life. Because
that That you right about. I'll say that. I'm not going to sit there and deny and say that you wrong on that, but. I don't know. To me, this is entertainment. I'm an entertainer, and I'm here to entertain my people. And the price that come with it, like, there's a price for everything we do in life.
Yeah, but there's also negativity that comes with that. You know, there's that adage that says, you know, you put into you get back what you put into the universe. You know,
but let's look at it though. Since you know me since my career started, ain't nobody ever wanted to see me do none of the shit that I'm doing. And every time I did everything they said I couldn't do, it only made people more and more mad. So, what's the difference? What's the difference between how I'm moving now and what I was doing before? Either way it goes, it's a lose-lose situation for me, but it's also a gain because everybody who hates on me and everybody who talking on me and everybody who got something negative to say, out of the 10 people that are talking, there's about a good 3 or 4 of them that are curious to know who I am and end up becoming supporters.
Yeah.
Risk versus reward.
Yeah, risk versus reward. Absolutely. Which, you know, I because I know you, I struggle with a lot of shit because I be worried about your safety and shit like that, man. And
man, believe me, I there's a lot of people who think I'm the most dangerous person to be around. There's motherfuckers that's like won't call me and won't come to the studio with me, but send me money to mix that shit from afar. Like, I know what come with that, but at the end of the day, like, it ain't stopping my bread. So
no, I understand that. I got a question. If you could answer it, if you want to, you're not obligated to answer any of our questions, by the way. What was the thought of you like, and this is just my perception. I mean, you know, from me on the outside looking in, it feels like you took on the burden of the beef between OTF and FBG.
I was thrown on the side because if you know, like, you know me, at one point I was working with a little bit of everybody. I was working with Bandcamp. I had a lot of work that I did with Bueller and the shit I done shit with Lil Reese. I got a song with E-Day 600 that would never be able to drop because people push people into sides, and I'm not mad at it because I'm never a disloyal person. My loyalty goes a long way. There's people that don't cross me that their secrets will still go to the grave with me because my loyalty is all I have.
Right.
So when that situation came upon me, like, me and Cash had that conversation, and Cash always told me he never wanted me to have no parts of the beef, and he never wanted me to have, like, be a part of that. But because of I was basically guilty by association. So
but bro,
when it came down to it, when bro passed away, yeah, I crashed out. That was my right hand man. I was with bro every day. He damn near lived in my house. So when I heard people steady talk about they smoking cash or they doing this, and yeah, you know I'm gonna crash out. That's my boy.
Right.
You feel me? That man was around my daughter all the time. Like, he looked at my daughter like his. So when you talk disrespecting my homie like that, let's play ball.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, like, it just felt like they got all kinds of people's, right? But it felt like you took that entire shit and put it on your shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely did because I do not want the FBG legacy to ever fade away. I don't want Cash and Duck to be a thing of the past. Like, we're responsible to keep the FBG name alive. Like, it's on us to keep that name alive.
At what cost, though? At what cost, Bodine?
We done lost the same losses that we done took to keep it going. We don't have people die for this. So those people that we're supposed to fall back and be like, damn, we can't do this no more because people are starting to die. Like,
so with that being said, what's to the future for the FBG clique?
Man, well, I just got the word that we're gonna start putting. Cash got his own project getting ready to put out. We're gonna put Cash's project out. Young and Dutchy just dropped that We from 63rd. That's still doing good numbers. They're about to do a We from 63rd Part 2. Young's definitely been dropping a lot of music engineered by me. So we still got a lot of things going on. But as far as me personally, I'm taking my leave of absence because, like bro said, I took the burden upon myself. And when I took that burden upon myself, ain't nobody see the risk that came with the rewards of doing that shit, or the rewards that came with the risk of me doing that shit. So now it's time for me to give my girl what she really wants. She been asking me to leave the shit alone and fall back, and I can't keep playing ball. I've been playing ball by myself. It take a full basketball team to run a court. I can't do a 1-on-5.
Right.
We be tired in the motherfucker. That's for sure.
Shout out to that.
You feel me? I got to learn to pick and choose my battles, and that's a battle I'm not gonna win by myself.
Very true, very true. That's the reason I asked you that question because, you know, like I said, from the outside looking in, and if we can digress for a second, from a motherfucker, if we look at people who don't know the difference between real life and social media or theatrics, so to speak, they seeing you like maybe as the face of everything, and there's a lot of danger that comes with that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
I
people
know
are
that, and
so fucking stupid.
I took responsibility for that. I knew what was coming with that. But at
But
the
you
end of
could
the, at the
see
end
the
of the day,
shift
now,
in his headspace though in
Yeah.
this new project. Like you can see that.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
saying that you can see the shift in your headspace by your new project.
yeah, because I put that project took a lot out of me. Like and for a lot of people that don't know, I put that project together in a matter of a week. That whole week that y'all see me outside acting crazy, I was right back in the studio dropping song after song after song. If you really want to know, that whole project was supposed to be longer. I think I got like another 20 songs that I was gonna throw in there, but I threw the 5 hottest that I liked the most. Like had my peoples listen to them. I had live listening to them. Live kept asking. People kept asking when to drop, where to drop. So I just, oh, let me put this together.
So, with you being in this new headspace, with you being your thought process being different, your maneuvering different, what does that entail? Like, what does that mean for you on a day-to-day basis? Like how you get up. I ain't talking about getting up, brush your teeth and shit. I'm talking about how you maneuver every day. What is the difference in how you maneuver every day now? Besides, obviously, you watching out where you're going and who you fucking with. That's obvious because you was doing that beforehand. But
Right.
what is the difference now with you being in the headspace that you're in now? Like, being more aware of everything or I should say, willing to step back from all that shit and do other things.
Man, to be honest, I'm trying to just find peace in myself right at this point.
Mm.
Like I'm tired of always being on the move and always doing something, and the violence and the fighting and the dissing and the back and forth. Like I'm trying to find some comfort to be able to sit back and relax now. Like I'm not in the city no more, so I don't have to live the city living no more. So like I've been so stuck on that same headspace that now I get to sit back and enjoy life. Like I'm doing shit I ain't never did before. Like I ain't never been camping before. I'm out camping. I'm going to motherfucking lakes and rivers, and you feel me? I'm doing different shit. I'm going out fishing. Like I'm living life a little bit different. Like I can finally put them things up and live for myself now. I ain't gotta live for everybody else. I did that.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask you because I hear you, but there's something about social media that be dragging a motherfucker back in.
Man, at this point, if you really want to know, if it wasn't for my business, I wouldn't even keep my social media. Like I actually got people watching my social media, so if I'm not posting or like doing.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like just the simple the fact of like motherfuckers crave that spotlight, bro.
Yeah, nah, I've had it. I don't want it no more. Somebody else could take it. I'm
Now
selling
I'm saying
clout.
though, because sometimes when the curtain drops, motherfuckers get a little
A little antsy.
the fanfare ain't there no more. Maybe the bag isn't coming in like it was, and maybe you feel like at some point you got to go out and do something a little extra, and that's how shit happens, and that's how shit
Man, hey, look, if it ain't making me no money, if it ain't nothing that's gonna help make me some money, I am not gonna do it.
But that's the point, though. That's what I'm saying, though. You don't feel okay. So let me ask you. Okay, so you don't feel like since you're falling back right now, you ain't like sitting there like maybe you at the river or the lake, and maybe you are having a good time, but at some point you just kind of like, man, this shit boring in the motherfucker. I need some action.
Oh no, that's why I go. That's why I go live, and I still go and jump on live and tweet. But I ain't really. I was just chilling. I'll be on live just talking shit. But you know what's crazy? But that's the difference, though. Like now, my people get to see what. Like I'm on live. I'm at a river somewhere. I'm tucked out of town. Like nobody ever knows where I'm at, and I like it like that.
Yeah, as you should.
I could be in Atlanta one day, and you'll see me in Cali 2 days later, or you'll see me in Cali one day, and then next thing you know, I'm on the block somewhere, or I'm in the studio back in Chicago, and then back down in Atlanta, or I'm back home out of town and shit. Like I stay moving strategic so that way nobody ever really knows where I'm at.
That's what's up. What do you got to say to to the naysayers, the haters, the people that are still on your heels, because you know people are gonna go back and look at this. They're gonna be like, "Fuck that nigga, man! Fuck, he lying out his ass. He did."
Man, look, I say it like this: if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, nigga.
That's a good way to look at it.
Like I need my haters, and I love my haters, because if it wasn't for y'all, who else would keep my name going? Like, there's so many people. There's people that don't even listen to rap music that know who I am and hate me. Like, so like I need y'all, because y'all showing y'all people who like country music or whatever music y'all like. Y'all telling people how much you hate me, and it's making me look better, because people finally look at me and be like, man, this man funny. He like, or he entertaining, or damn, like, hello, he doing this. It's like when you come to my pages on the next episode on Bdmixx, or what will happen on the next episode of Bdmixx.
That shit don't
tune in and find out.
Listen, we all know Chicago, and we know that shit can happen at any point in time from morning to motherfucking night. So it may not even be that you're in a neighborhood that allegedly have beef with or whatever. It could be anywhere, anytime, and anybody could get caught. Like, you know, my wife was the other morning going to work.
That was some bullshit.
And a motherfucker waved her to come to go past him, and he pulled a gun out on her. This is at 5:30 in the morning.
That's wild.
And I told her, you know, that was cool that she drove off, and you know, because I always tell her to stay on her toes about shit when she's outside.
Right, but she almost just got caught.
But the thing is, I told her, I said, now if that had been me or my sons in the car, we'd have got popped. Yeah, no ifs, no ands, no buts about it. You know, so even with that, that shit don't worry you, bro, about being outside and just riding around all like it seems from the outside looking in, you outside reckless as shit.
Because
all the time.
Some beef never die down, bro.
No, it really don't. But like when I'm in the city, I don't be in the car with my mom and my kids. Like if we go somewhere, I'll jump in a separate car, or I'll get a rental that nobody knows what kind of car I'm really in. Like even when my girl, like good thing, like we live out in the sticks, and the people who know me out here, they're fans and they show love. There's a couple of haters, but you know they come a little bit everywhere.
Right.
All the Dirkishas and Von Quishas. So like
wow.
At the end of the day, like I'm always going to
you think that shit went past the motherfucker? Hold on.
No, I didn't.
Bro.
What?
Did you really just say that?
Well, all the Dirkishas and Von Quishas?
Yeah, let's keep that. Let's keep that shit to a minimum. Let's not do that.
I was just talking about the Dirk and Von fans, but you know that's what comes with them.
You wild as shit. I thought you was letting it go, bro.
I do let it go, but they feel the same. I'm sure people who hearing me even saying this, like they still gonna feel the same way. So like I'm not sitting there saying that like I'm always gonna feel how I feel, but I'm not no longer bringing it to the forefront. Like
that's literally the opposite.
That's literally what you just did.
Yeah,
I know, but I knew what I was doing with that. But I'm just saying that like that's just what I deal with. Like either no matter where I go, that's always gonna happen. Like, bro, I was just locked up for the last 3-4 days, and even when I was in there, people knew who I was because of cash, and like that shit don't go nowhere. But it's how I play my part and how I play my position in a situation like that. It's all on my reaction, because sometimes if I don't react, some people don't even like, they'll say something and I won't even react to it, and they'll leave it alone. We'll walk off. Don't nobody do nothing. But you know, you can't escape those one hard-headed motherfuckers that just be outside just talking. Like
that's true.
You can't avoid that. And that's the reason why I said what I said when it comes to those names, because there's real men that understand the situation, will talk it out, and we'll have conversations about the shit, and we'll still walk off, go back to the bar, nobody fight. But then there's always that one stupid motherfucker that be with them that feels some type of way that gotta pop off or say something. So that's a lot of the reason why I stopped going out too, because I could be cool with a lot of people. Like where I'm at, the BDs and the GDs are cool with each other, and they know me, and everybody knows how I feel. But they don't play it like that. Like they know we keep it business. We're not gonna go in somewhere where if we gonna fight each other, now we can't go back to that same spot. And there's only a few spots in town we can really go kick it at. So we're not gonna tear those spots up to where we really can't go kick it no more. That just fucks it up for us, and that makes us look bad, especially in small ass towns that we in.
Right, but bro, like you like I'm listening to you talk, man, and you gotta know I got nothing but love for you. But when you say you in a different headspace and things of that nature, I still hearing you say we, I'm still hearing you say all this connected shit. And even when you say, hold on, because even when you say, you know, that you took on that burden, but then now you in a different headspace. That's not what your mouth is saying, though.
Not because I play it accordingly. At the end of the day, like I'm not on that type of time, but it's not like it can't get like that. But I'm falling back from this shit. Like I disrespect what disrespected. You feel me? At this point, like I'm on some. I ain't gonna speak unless spoken to when it comes musically, because I said what I said. Now I done proved that I could do. I don't put my money where my mouth is plenty of time. So now that's why I say I can kick back now and I can fall back. I ain't really got to say too much.
But that shit don't worry you that maybe those things may come back and haunt you a little bit?
No, because it'd be the same ones in they interviews dissing me. Like I just had one of them guys try to diss me in one of their songs, and that song going up everywhere. The song ain't even dropped yet, and instead of me responding to it, like I could go back and jump in the studio and drop a whole video in a wheelchair and do some wild shit. But why would I do that when I could just fall back and let them do what they do?
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, the money, you just said you after the bag. I mean, I'm just being the devil's advocate here. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, no, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but like, man, I've already got a target on my back at this point. At this point right now, I fall back. Anything I do is a self-defense. But why go keep?
So you mentioned that you basically ready to just fall back and kind of sort of pass the torch.
Yeah. You know, I got right now what that looking like, man. So for anybody who's like, man, I want to see a consistent artist. I want to see an artist that I know I hit you up. I don't give a fuck if it's 2, 3. Hey, we in the studio, pull up. You're gonna have that same energy that I have. That I'm in that studio from 7 p.m. to 10 a.m. the next day. Like I want to see a good work ethic, so that way I know my resources and the shit I put behind you ain't gonna be a waste of my time and a waste of our money, because we got to get this shit back. And I want to see everybody around me eat.
What steps are you taking to find that person? I mean, you just like putting out kismet energy, or you like actually like having like talent searches? Like
I've been like different artists that I fuck with. Like one thing I want to see is an artist do their shit. Like and I'm chilling. I link up on every artist. If you're working in the studio, let's get in the studio. I'm basically booking it off of people who book with me. Like I'm watching out for the artists that come in my studio that's booking their sessions and how they coming about and they doing their studio sessions. Like how, if they got it organized and they know they're gonna come in the studio and are they gonna sit there and drink and smoke for the first hour of their 3-hour session? Or are they gonna come in, start working right away, and then in the middle be like, yo, can we roll up? Like, you feel? I want to see what the work ethic is on that, and that's basically how I've been going it off of it. And I've only like at this point I got like one artist. He a pop artist I think he like from Woodstock, and I got another little artist I've been watching out for. She's got an image. She just needs to get her delivery right, her delivery and shit. And then I got one more dude. He from out here too, but he a more political rapper. But he make his own. He's his own producer too. So. I'm seeing how they move, so I want to be able to do this right. I don't want to just put out no weak rappers. We got enough of them in the world.
Because you rap and you produce. When you making a joint for yourself, you make the beat first, or you like write the song, or you just be all.
To be honest, I actually don't make my own beats because that shit's just like it's too. I'm one of them people. I can't put too much of myself all into one thing, because then I feel like I oversaturated with it for myself. So I got my homie Luke Pecker from Russia. He be making my beats. I got my homie Big B that be making some of my beats, and I've been fucking with another plug. I don't really want to put his name out there yet like that yet, because he's still in the making, and he's still getting his feet wet, but he's so cold with it. So. But I normally have them, and they'll send me a pack, and I basically go off of how I feel on it. And when I do that, like there's sometimes I could do dope ass hooks, and my verses won't fit on there, so I'll send them out to other artists to do them, because like lately I've been more of a feature artist than a solo artist.
Right.
Did you produce Wasted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Wasted I produced with my homie, big homie Nate.
Who produced Febreze?
Wait, what?
Who produced Febreze?
I don't know. Febreze.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about either. So,
yeah.
What are you talking about?
That might have just came up in the mix.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I got you in rotation, big dog. So
I appreciate it.
I have a question. So you in this great headspace, you're looking for an artist. You got let's say you're in the studio, you get an artist that comes in and he is the epitome of Bodine a year and a half ago.
Good question.
Man.
What do you tell him? You know he's about to blow, pause. You know he's that dude kind of sort of. You know all of these things, but you see that he is Bodine about a year and a half ago.
Man, that's when you sit a motherfucker down and you really put him in the studio and show that you could be in there like all the time. Like, see, my studio was with me all the time, so you know that shit get tiring. But for someone that don't have that opportunity or don't have their own studio equipment, that's when you literally take them under your wing and sit them in the studio. And everything that they try to go outside and do, you show them you can do that shit in the studio, make these motherfucking songs, and that watch their work at the pop up and watch the motivation grow like that.
Yeah, that sound cool. That sound cool. But this drone, this clone of Bdmixx, every time he leaves the studio, you see his ass on Instagram Live, wilding the fuck out. What do you say to him the next time he comes in the studio?
Man, either chill the fuck out or reap what you sow. Like I said, I take everything that come with this shit. I know what come with this, so like you got to learn to accept that shit. Don't do it just because you think it's cool. You got to be able to stand on everything you do and know what the fuck come with it, because the consequences.
You got to know you sound contradictory right there, though.
I bet I do, but you know what? Though? I can't live for somebody else. You feel me? I can't tell nobody how they live. I could just tell them what I've been through and tell them what happens with it. So either you're gonna accept it, what's come with it, or hey, look. There's no you're gonna end up dead or you're gonna end up in jail off this. And I've almost ended up in both within the last 2 years. I'm cooling now.
Now, with that being said, like, what do you think about the climate of Chicago hip hop? Like, the impression of our hip hop scene is that it's just fucking drill. Like, there's no other layers, no substance, whatever. Like, you actually have to be here and be part of the
scene.
It's
a parasite.
Oh wow. We have not heard that yet.
It's a parasite. Like, eventually that shit a lot of that shit finna fade out. The only reason why it's still moving is because people getting paid off of people getting killed. Eventually with all the raids and RICO cases and all that, people gonna start really getting hit for that shit. And what's drill music gonna be? Y'all gonna keep telling on yourselves? Y'all gonna keep putting yourselves in a position to have the feds come kicking your door? Because that's all that keeps happening. All you see now is a bunch of rappers getting locked up and all they footage being put out. So how much longer you think drill gonna last with everybody going to jail? Everybody can't be making, like, I know they got studios in jail now, but I don't think people gonna be in there still talking about drill.
That's hilarious. You gotta there's a lot of dimensions to you. Have you ever been to therapy?
Hell no. I heard I should though.
You definitely should.
I heard that's probably one of the best things that would look good on me is some therapy.
You should go Monday.
Yeah, I got court Monday. And then
after you get out of court, make a motherfucking appointment. I'm serious. It's a lot of depth to you. I'm serious. Like, you do the work. I'm telling you. Watch.
I'm sure. We'll see. I keep everybody guessing. Nobody knows what I'm really thinking. They're like, wait, is he serious? Is he for real? Like,
nah, bro. Like,
keep y'all guessing.
There's a lot of underhanded shit that you do, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the best way possible.
And he know what he be doing.
Because it's genius. It's genius.
Yeah, he know what the fuck he be doing.
Yeah.
You go. I'm telling you, go to fucking therapy. In 2 years to the day, you gonna be something somewhere in a major motherfucking way.
I'm gonna be somewhere in one of those padded rooms with a jacket making me hug myself.
No, man, no.
I don't think it's gonna go that far left.
No. The thing that I think she's trying to say, and the thing that I'm saying to you is, like, people don't see the genius of you. You know what I mean? You're not an idiot. You're not stupid
at all.
I think that you're maneuvering in a way that is so far ahead of what everybody else is thinking. That people may look at you and go, what is this dumb motherfucker doing? This goofy ass nigga out here.
But it's something there.
But there's something completely there, because 100%, because as having a conversation with you, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And it could go over a lot of people's heads. Exactly. And let me ask you this. Does that ever concern you sometimes that you have to dumb yourself down to talk to people?
Man, it bothers the fuck out of me that I have to do that sometimes. Bro.
Trust me, I know. Trust me. You see,
like, bro, and the worst part about it is, and the reason why it bothers me so
that
much,
energy. Fuck you.
is because people look at me and already assume I'm some type of way, and then they start talking to me, and they're like, "Well, that's not what we expected."
Ah, yeah. You see what I'm looking at,
right? So
yeah.
you know, like,
I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel.
I get stereotyped about a lot of shit. Like, as soon as people see me right away, they already have an image in their head of who I am, and then they get to know me. And now everybody cool, and everybody want to be cool. We should go do this,
or you blow their fucking minds.
Nah,
man.
I peek behind that curtain. I'm good.
Oh wow! See what I'm talking about? You see? Yeah, she don't know she's sitting across from a whole genius, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Haters are everywhere. You said it yourself.
Hey, look, man.
Yeah.
One thing about me that makes me stand out from every other artist, I know how to adapt to my environment.
And that's a very true statement. And I say that because I know you, and I've known you for some years, and I've watched
people.
Like,
I've watched people sit there and watch the internet and hate me until people finally know who I am, and like mind blowing to them that I'm not who they already thought I was.
Yeah, and shout out to you, man, because like I said, as I was saying just a moment ago, I remember when I first met you. Shout out to Sarcastic because I met you at Sarcastic's crib.
Man, shout out to Sarcastic. I just talked to him. I was supposed to link up with him when I was in Chicago.
Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, God, there's something about this kid right here. There's something about you. You know what I mean? Because I can see past everything else. You know what I'm saying? And I remember having lots of conversations with you and telling you, I was like, man, just keep doing what you're doing because in a couple of years you're gonna look back. A lot of these motherfuckers ain't gonna be rapping. A lot of these motherfuckers are gonna give up. A lot of these motherfuckers don't have the same drive and the same shit that you do. And I told you, keep doing what you're doing, and it's gonna work out. And I've watched you grow, not only as an artist, but as an engineer and as a person. And even hearing you now as a person, you know what I'm saying? It's a crazy and remarkable thing to see from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't get that perspective because, as I said, I've known you for a fucking minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's real crazy, for lack of better words, it's real crazy to see. You know what I mean? Because when I see you on live and I see you, you know what I'm saying, in my mind at times doing the goofy, but I'm also knowing there's something
marketing.
Exactly. Yeah, I know there's something to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you, and I'm like, man, this nigga ain't that goddamn stupid, is he?
Nah, that's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But low key though, man, I really, to be honest, my new way of thinking, I really got to give props to my girl on that one because, like, my girl's not from the city. She ain't know nothing about us. Like, she took her time to see what the fuck was going on, and like, she showed me a lot of different shit. Like, she showed me a whole lot of different ways of living life that I never got to see before because there was a lot of shit that I never got to experience. So, like, there was a lot of different situations that she put me in that made me realize, like, if I don't finally leave that shit alone and grow the fuck up, bro, like, I'm gonna be stuck in that same barrel with the rest of the crabs when I got the chance, when I finally could say I did everything I always wanted to do and I'm away from it now. Now I could finally find peace in myself. Like, I'm not having to deal with what I used to no more. So I gotta give her the props for that. And then after me just catching this little case, like, it's beatable. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and say, like, oh, nothing crazy, I'm gonna beat this shit. But, like, even with that, like, she could have upped the dip and said, man, I'm cool, I just warned you about doing this dumb shit, but she didn't. So, like, now I owe it to her to give her my full blown, make sure she my priority and make sure she's straight because, like, I ain't gonna lie, I could have went that whole week that I was in the city, that shit could have went a lot of different ways with the way we was out there acting. And you feel me? I was lucky enough to make it back home and make shit right. So now I owe it to her to step back and now, I got the resources. I could open my own label if I really wanted to and push it the way I want to. So now it's just time for me to step back and really focus on that, and that's how I'm looking at it right now. Like, that's why my headspace is so different.
Right.
Like, of course, I'm always gonna have my same ways of how I feel on that, but, like, my focus ain't on that. My focus is doing what I got to do to get this shit right.
Yeah, I one quick question, and then we're going to get into a segment that we do. Have you what has been the pushback like from your family and close friends as far as like before you're in this headspace, you know what I mean, where you're at now and doing things differently? What has been the pushback from family and really your real close-knit friends when they're watching you on live and they're watching all this shit happen?
To be honest, I really don't even got that much family. So like I don't really get my family talking to me. It's really like the people that are close to me. Like, to be honest, the main people who really been on my ass is like my girl, my homie Rush Money Mitch, and my big homie Nate, because like they've been watching everything I've been going through. So but as far as like the pushback with the family, like I really just got my kids right now. My kids, like my daughter was just explaining how much they watch me and how much they like put into what I'm doing. So like I got a 17-year-old that think what I'm doing is cool. So she be trying to do it, and I just had to sit her little ass down because she just caught a case for herself. And
Wow.
like now I gotta look at it like, damn, like now the way I look at it, everything that I've done is now reflecting back at me. So now I gotta be a compass and lead this in a better direction before it gets any worse. So that's why I feel the way I do, and I'm moving how I move right now.
That's what's up. And that's actually a really good thing to hear, man. Salute to you. All right, so we was gonna let you off the hook, but we're not gonna let you off the hook that motherfucking
damn.
Yeah, so we got this thing that we do now called You Got to Chill. And what it is, it's a relax, it ain't that bad, bro. What it is, it's 10 questions, man.
10 questions. Wow,
yeah,
man.
Ain't no real answer. It's whatever you think, whatever you feel. It's your opinion. It's whatever.
Talk about you.
You know what I'm saying? And there ain't no right or wrong answer to it. You know what I'm saying?
It's completely your perspective.
Completely your perspective.
Just talk about you.
Completely everything, you know. And like I said, there's no right or wrong answer to this question. We just started doing this. We've been doing it now for a couple of months, and we do it to everybody. So with that being said, sir, you guys to chill.
I left my tacos on the set.
Hold on.
No, can you bring it? I left them on the check.
I'm listening. You're in a whole interview right now. You having a whole other conversation.
My bad. All right, I'm here.
Okay, you ready? You want to start him off?
Yeah. What came first? Well, wait. First, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What came first, the poet or the rapper?
The poet.
You did not. She did not expect that one. By the look at her face,
I did.
Why the poet?
Because I used to like poetry when I was a kid. I actually was posted I think I was like in 4th or 5th grade. And I was posted in the magazine for one of my poems. So I'd say this is our way of poetry. Like this is our artistic way of our own poetry.
I'm sorry, I had to, because she's over here killing me with her mic.
My bad. I'm sorry. You want me to just do them all?
Straight now.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and ask the second one. Go ahead.
All right.
After you adjust your mic.
Sorry. Right. My bad.
All right.
Who's more important, the DJ or the producer?
The producer.
Woo! You know I love that answer.
Why?
Because without the producer, what the DJ got to DJ.
What the fuck do I keep saying?
I mean,
I say that every show, and you'll be surprised.
Hey, he put plain and simple.
plain like a motherfucker.
And ain't that what I say every show? Every fucking time we get this question, some of the best rappers that I know, they be like, "Oh, it's the DJ. The DJ this." No, but the DJ don't get no fucking music.
But all of the answers have been like you can see it though. You know, you can see. It's a game of perspective. That's all.
Nah,
right.
Don't get angry. It's okay.
No, because the motherfucking producer, if he don't make the fucking music, it never gets in the DJ's hands.
Hey, if the producer don't make exactly, how could a DJ spin anything if the producer hasn't made it yet?
But one of the points was back in the day, the DJ and the producer was the same motherfucker.
Just let the answer be.
I'm just saying.
Why?
But the record labels and the record stores used to be the same thing too.
Hey, you better shut the fuck up.
See?
I'm with you when you're right.
Wow.
Okay. Rapper or MC?
MC.
That's wild. That's probably something that nobody would have thought you would say.
MC. Because the MCs taught us how to be rappers.
Oh shit.
That's heavy.
Oh
Never
shit.
heard that
We
one.
haven't gotten that one. Every fucking time we play this game, we get God
God
it, man.
damn, we get crazy answers, and the answers like, man, that's wild because that we have never heard that answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and
the
I had
MCs taught the rappers.
I had
how
a
to be rappers.
situation this week.
Every rapper has a favorite
Word of
MC.
mouth versus the internet.
Say what now?
Every rapper has a favorite MC.
That's true.
You ain't motherfucking
And
lying.
you know what I say all the time? I say I tell people that all of these drill rappers and all these motherfuckers, deep down inside, they want to be a rapper's rapper.
That's true.
They want to be the guy who's able to stand in front of everybody and just spit bars.
Who's your favorite MC? Voting.
Nas.
Nah, see,
I respect that.
that's a very respectable answer.
Okay.
But I'm also like Nas. I say Nas as a mainstream, and I put Big L and Cannabis right next to them.
Wow.
Damn.
Very respectable answer.
He gave us some layers on that one.
Yeah, because if LL does not destroy Cannabis' career thanks to the record labels and shit, because well, LL was the guy at that time. Because the truth is, Cannabis destroyed LL.
Every song.
Yeah, his rebuttal to LL's diss was fucking legendary. But
the cards fall
yeah.
where they may.
Yeah, I got the next one. Record sales or touring?
Touring.
Touring. Very, very good answer. Why is that?
Because a lot of rappers are so quick to sign their deals, and they don't realize that a lot of the songs they sign over, they're not going to make as much money as if they would if they go on a promo tour and do it the touring, because the tours are going to pay them more than what the record labels already probably agreed to it at that time.
Nice.
Word.
Very good answer, man.
Love
I'm
it.
telling you, man, this is gonna surprise a lot of people. Again, this goes to show that how your brain works and how you think.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
this is amazing. I'm telling you, because you have said things here that we have not heard yet, and it's pretty amazing. To not so much amazing to me, because I'm already knowing the type of person you are.
Man, your ass put me through
Engineer, producer. I've seen every level of your growth and everything else, and I also remember how I met you and how you came into the game, and your ferocity and your work ethic and everything. So with that, I do know and understand what you're saying when you say it. Go ahead on the next one.
Word of mouth or the internet?
The internet.
Of course, he'd say that internet. Why?
Well, because the internet's got bigger platforms, and it's the same as the word of mouth, but the word of mouth only gets around so much. The internet gets around everywhere.
I'm gonna have to disagree, because now I'm starting to feel like they just fucking go together now, because we keep seeing shit that start from word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, the shit.
Yeah, that is true.
viral.
The internet, your phone starts hearing what you talk about, then you're seeing it on the internet.
Man,
so
that's some straight
I
cult
guess
shit.
it's true.
That shit terrible. I hate that shit. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I
that.
could agree with that. They do both go hand to hand.
But specifically, they had I don't know if y'all seen that shit on the news or wherever, but when Beyonce was here last week, before the concert, Jay was Googling black-owned restaurants, and he wanted some beef short ribs and fucking pound cake. So he just Googled the shit and asked a couple of people that he knew from here, and they told him to go to this one spot. Motherfucker just shows up. Everybody's looking like, no goddamn well, that ain't no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got me, I know you got me fucked up.
And the way he be looking sometimes, you gotta double back. Like, is that him?
Right. Like if you look at the people that were there, you read the little shit they had to say, everybody said the same shit. Like at first I was like, that's another nigga, but whose hair? Like what the fuck? And then like before you know it,
yeah,
and that shit made
10,000 people there.
And that shit made it to, you know what I'm saying, all the fucking news channels and shit. But I said all that to say, I feel like they kind of go hand in hand, but
they definitely do. I agree with that.
That's coming from a person who actually, as he said earlier, he uses the internet to do things, the theatrics, so to speak.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna let you ask this next one.
Who's better, white rappers or black rappers?
I don't pick sides on that. Like I feel everybody has their own style and their own way of doing that. So I don't really see too many better rappers than any rapper that's better than anybody.
Well, I be goddamn.
Come on with your political fucking correct ass
I'll
answer,
be goddamn.
man. Come on now. Come on now.
That's the first time. Everybody is quick like a motherfucker.
Everybody's quick like a motherfucker to answer that, but no.
What about the Latino rappers?
Huh?
What about the Latino rappers?
Okay, we'll add that in.
There's a lot of good Latino rappers, especially from Chicago. Sarcastic's one of them.
Oh yeah, Sarcastic is the man. Shout out to Sarcastic.
And not only can the man rap in English, he can rap in Spanish, and he can talk your girls out of her panties in one song. Like the man's old like that. Like,
he can actually, and he can draw also.
Yeah,
so.
he's an artist all the way around.
He can fucking cut hair. The man knows how to do it. So like, we gonna do all that. Like, we got to speak on the Hispanic artists too.
Right.
So basically, the bitch don't know what to do when they fuck with Sarcastic.
Man,
he represents all his boroughs.
Man, look, there's a lot of things I don't do, and bringing my girl around Sarcastic is one of them. I love my brother, man. I trust him, but
yeah, shout out to that. I'm already knowing. I've been knowing Sarcastic for a motherfucking minute. He a dog.
But no, like I'm just that way in general. Like even some of my closest friends really don't be around my girl like that. So like that's just my type of way of thinking.
But also too, you gotta keep your personal away from the business side.
Yeah, like my best friend barely see my girl, and if he do, that's because like we're together at that moment. But other than that, like she be on her own shit.
I got you.
Okay. And next question is it really possible to have a top 5 rappers list?
Hell nah, because it changes every day. Rappers, man, you could hear one rapper that's popping for a quick second, and then boom, you got another rapper that just filled in that spot because he didn't made a follow up, or like who was it? Throw Baby. I was fucking with bro super hard. He disappeared. Like so now.
What is that nigga's name? BRS or some shit.
BRS Cash. And now let me tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell y'all a story of how I met BRS Cash. I was in Atlanta. We was at an after-hours strip club, casino club. It was all 3 in one.
Damn.
So we up in there. Man,
only in Atlanta.
Hey man, we see this kid. He hustling like for real. He pushing. He got people fall. He passing out his CD. He got people. He got USB flash drive. Man, he gave the DJ like each DJ that night. He gave him like $300 a piece to make sure that they kept playing his music. Like, bro was on a super hustle, but when that song came on, like. You know me. When I'm lit and I'm in my zone and I catch a song, I'm finna tee the fuck up. Like,
right.
I didn't know the words of this song, but you would have thought I knew the words of this song because I was so fucking low. Like, I hear Throw Baby, and I'm lit. We throwing dollars, we wilding like. And next thing I know, like, man, I sit down, I tell bro, that's a hit. That's all hard. Like, we in the club, he passing out pills, everybody getting lit. Next thing you know, like I want to say, like 2 months later, this man's all over the radio. I'm showing people in Chicago this song that they never heard. The next thing you know, it's all over Chicago radio. It's the kid blew up and then just disappeared. Like I ain't seen none since, and I respected his hustle. But like, damn, dude, we get so many one-hit wonders. You can't have a top 5 no more because there's always gonna be a new rapper. Like I think the best thing that was ever said is like you can't ever say that you learned rap because everything in rap changes. So if you ever feel like a song is starting to get old to you, you don't like it, that means you're getting old and your mindset ain't with the new music going on.
I love it.
Beautiful. Wow. All right. I'm gonna let you take this one because I can't wait to explode on this one. Go ahead. Pause.
Lord have mercy. West Coast gangster rap or East Coast?
Gangster rap.
Midwest gangster rap.
Oh, first time answer.
Let's bring back the do or dies, the twisters, the sniper, crucial conflict, motherfucking quarter ounce. Let's bring all them back.
Quarter ounce. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Feel me? Let's bring all them back into play.
Wow.
I heard that
let's bring the DA Smarts and let's bring all them back. Like the General, all that, like all that original Chicago gangster rap before it was drill, like when it was real gangster rap, bring all that shit back.
That is a first.
Because without that Midwest gangster shit, a lot of that Midwest gangster shit influenced the West Coast and the East Coast with that gangster shit.
Say that shit again, bro.
That's why New York got New York drill. Why? Because they follow Chicago drill. A lot of these rappers on the West Coast are doing drill music and talk about drill rappers from Chicago because they don't got that out there. So we done fed the line to other people trying to do what we do. So let's bring back that Midwest gangster rap.
God damn. Once again, you have because now I had to unpack my little luggage I had ready.
Put that shit in your pocket.
I was about to wild the fuck out, and I had to close the suitcase and put it on back for next week.
Favorite pastime when he gotta shut the fuck up. No. Hey, moving on.
Damn, moving on. Go ahead.
CDs, tapes, vinyl, or streaming?
Tapes, CDs, and tapes because it brings back the hustle.
Man.
Damn.
Let's bring back the hustle, and we don't get our money taken from us.
Wow. Okay.
We really get to get back what we put into that shit with a little bit of extra. So yes, bring back the CDs and fuck it. If we could put our shit on USB drives and sell them, at least that's our shit because we put the money behind that. And we ain't getting no penny after this and after that taken out of it. That's our shit.
Man,
I fuck with that.
Listen, man, I want to tell you something before we go any further, man. Look, this may be really, really surprising to people hearing you answer these questions, man, because we get a lot of different answers, and a lot of them we can almost predict what the person's going to say. And you have been completely out of that box of predictability. Okay. 100%. Because look, a person who doesn't know you, or a person that maybe has looked at you and seen you on the internet, was not expecting these answers at all. I can guarantee you that, bro. Yeah. And man, shout out to you, man, for real.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Gonna be very honest with you. I was expecting to have to cuss you the fuck out, but I really I want to make you some pound cake now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Go ahead. You can get the next one too.
Fuck you. Who gets a house first?
Go ahead.
I can't even listen. I gotta tell the story because fuck it. So we had interviewed a white person, and we interviewed
now listen real close to what she says. What she's about to say.
We've interviewed 96,000 black people, and this question was always come out of my mouth the exact same way. The question was, who gets a house first, you or your mom?
Your mama.
Whatever.
My girl.
But okay, all right. I like that. That's wow. That's different. Good answer. But we interviewed a white person, and instead of me saying you or your mom, I said parents.
You don't get it.
Damn.
That's fucked up, right?
That's fucked
up.
That's wild.
That's fucked up. Like
I immediately looked at her and like, that is the most racist shit ever I fucking heard.
I still feel bad about that shit.
Like you just looked at that man and just went, your parents.
Like there's no way you come from a broken home, sir.
The reason why I say my girls because my girls are the one that got to put up with me on it every day through my worst, my best, and when shit's not going good, she's the one that's done stuff. My mama always gonna be straight as long as I'm straight. But my girl's the one that got to sleep with me and put up with my shit when this shit ain't going right. Or if I had something planned out that didn't fall through, and no matter how disappointed she is in me, she still got my back. Like my mama gonna tell me get the fuck out.
Oh, shit.
All right, man. Shout out to you, man. Man, wow. You really fucking with our heads right now.
Yeah.
Engineer, that bonus question.
Would you rather have skill or fame?
You said what?
Which one would you rather have, skill or fame?
Oh, the skill, because the skill's gonna make the bag all day.
Told you. I keep saying that one. That answer was that was predictable.
Has anybody ever picked fame?
Yeah.
Who the fuck did that?
Yeah. You got it because even when all that shit
I like that answer.
When all that shit fails, all you got left is your skills.
Yeah, big facts. And fame can be only for a hot ass minute. But you just spoke on old boy who had he was popping for a hot second and now he gone and nobody knows where the fuck he at.
Right.
Shit, I'm gonna put this out there, man. I seen Keith Murray doing real bad on the internet, right? I hit the nigga up for an interview, and he sounded like he was eating the greasiest, most barbecued up chicken or something. He was at a restaurant, and he could hear him smacking on his food. He just sounded like a crazy man. He's like, well, I need the money. I was just like, what the fuck? Like this dude, wild shit.
How much he asked for?
He didn't really say. You know what I'm saying? It was, a couple bands, but like, my nigga, you are not popping like that to be,
now you better take this 500 at the most to be happy no more.
How about take nothing? How about take nothing, do the interview so we can help you, you know what I'm saying, promote or whatever in the fuck you doing. You know what I mean? Like it's
but you know how people of them statues are. They want to learn something.
Okay.
I got this 500 to call it a day, Bucko. You ain't popping like that no more, man.
Shit.
Oh shit. What's our name today?
Oh man. Okay. Here's the question. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
And now put yourself in the situation with me. All right. You're sitting in the studio, and I come walking in. I'm Harry of Hard Hat Records. Don't forget your condom. That's our logo. I got $10 million, sir, right here in a bag, and it's for you. All I need you to do is wear this pink hat, this rhinestone pink jacket, and these pink rhinestone cowboy boots, and dance a jig. $10 million record deal. Here we go. You want to take it?
Man, look. How about we eliminate the cowboy boots? You give me some raw ass pink Timbs to go with that jacket, because I might fuck with the jacket. And if we make the hat a raw ass pink and gray, maybe Atlanta hat or St. Louis hat.
No, sir. It's a cowboy hat, sir. It's a cowboy hat.
Nah, man, I can't do that. You're not gonna fuck
$10
up my
million.
Man,
Mr. Bodine, this is life-changing money here, sir. $10 million. Got it in the bag right here. Just sign your name on that pretty dotted line.
Hey, look, man. If you came at me with 10 million, I'm sure there's somebody else that's gonna hear I rejected this and come at me with 20 to do something less demasculine. So I'm gonna have to deny this.
Are you sure, sir?
Yeah, I'm denying that. You only have me. Hey, man, this ain't no fucking circus.
All right. All right. Well, shout out to you, man.
Motherfucker said I might wear the jacket.
I might, because you know what though, I ain't gonna catch. I done had some dope ass pink outfits. So the jacket might have been cold, depending, like as long as it was like a powder pink, maybe like the pinky type of pink. Like I would have fucked with it. I might have fucked with
it.
Pinky did have a good pink though. You're right.
Yeah, that was a dope ass pink. So imagine like you get that with a gray or a silver. Man, the right fit, that shit might look cold. I'll fuck around and shit. If you would have told me we switch it around, we might have had a good commercial too. Cause we might have had an endorsement from New Era and Tim's too.
Yeah, well, you didn't take the 10 million, sir. I'm leaving with my money. Thank you very much for your time and your effort.
I'm taking.
Hey, look, man, go holler at Lil Nas X, bro. I think he's still looking for work in that type of thing. Bro. He might just do that. Hey, look, there's a rapper right now, bro, for $10 million could get him out of jail, and he's already in that type of mood, bro. Y'all go get King Lil J, and I guarantee you he might just do that, bro. He on that type of time.
Who are you talking about? I don't even know what he's talking about. I must be out the loop. I don't even, because they over here laughing, and I don't know what that shit went over my motherfucking head. Please explain, sir.
It's some drill shit, like for sure. For sure.
Oh, he blacked out on us or something. I don't know.
For sure.
The feds must have got his line or something.
Bodine, that's crazy.
Can somebody explain to me? Because I'm sitting over here like seriously lost.
The engineer, please fucking expound on
I have no idea. Why you?
Hey, maybe the nigga in the heat ducks. Fuck, I
don't know shit. Hey,
he used to fuck with
You realize motherfuckers can still like hear you.
He's talking.
I'm saying, but he used
to, all right, well, I can't have dead air. But,
shut your ass up. He's trying to tell you the shit.
Oh, okay.
He from over there.
Okay. It's this I got you. Oh,
he meant that literally, which is why it was so funny.
Oh shit. Oh shit, he wild for that. He wild for that.
Yeah. Bodine is wild as a Taliban.
Man, look, whoa.
Literally.
Well, damn. It seems right after he said that, he came up missing. I hope he's all right. I think we might have to call this an early one. I don't know, man. Shit was insightful.
It was. And you know what? I'm glad that he got a chance to speak on a bunch of different things, and we got to see, well, not just us, but our viewers got to see a different side of him. He's well spoken, articulate, intelligent, insightful.
I say that again. I didn't even think you had those kind of words in you. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna give you what you asking me for. You understand what I'm saying?
You're right.
Now back to Bodine. I like that, at least he's thinking about, some of the shit that he could use, some improvement on or whatever. But I hope everything he said that he wants to do, he manifests it. And, I hope he finds that artist that he's looking for so he can fall back and focus more on his family or whatever. But the new project that he has out, Broken, is very good. It's very good. It's very
I haven't had a chance to really give it a whole listen.
It's like you can see the maturity in it. It's emotionally mature though. Like that's the highlight of it, I would say. The production is good. I mean, it's a little bit of what you would expect from him, but not really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's decent. I wasn't expecting that though. But that, like, the song that he said that was his favorite, which is Wasted. I like that. That's the shit.
Hey man, shout out to Jizzo. What's cracking, my man? He said, "What up, mofos?"
Hola.
Yo, man. What's cracking? We just kind of, I guess, finished. Damn.
Maybe his phone died.
With interview with Bdmixx, and I gotta say, man, it was
quite fucking interesting.
Quite an interesting interview, man. Shout out to you, man, for popping in on us real quick. We're gonna end it out tonight. It was a great show.
It was.
I think it was very insightful, man.
Unexpected.
I don't give a fuck about the numbers on this, and I think this is a good look.
It was necessary.
Yeah, 100% necessary. But hey, I gotta say this. Are you listening? Man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, man, to the channel. www.youtube.com/@Unrap.
Please
hit that like and subscribe, man.
Please.
You know what it is, man.
Please.
This has been Unrap, boy. And we will be back at it like crack addicts.
Man, we have to.
Every Friday, next Friday, we're gonna be back at it. Boy, we got a whole lot of shit on the calendar.
Yeah.
We booked up right now.
We are.
I keep telling these people, they don't know what they're dealing with.
They don't.
We the coldest motherfuckers, man.
We are.
I said we the coldest motherfuckers, man.
We are.
Y'all niggas need to get in tune.
You know how they say the only things in life that are definite is death and taxes?
And Unrap here.
I feel like we
back at it like crack addicts on every Friday. That's guaranteed. That's three things in life guaranteed, motherfucker.
Goddamn right.
Taxes, death, and Unrap.
It's hotter than whole pussy outside, and I came outside for this shit.
Yeah. She said I think she said it's hotter than the devil's pussy.
It's hotter than a soul food kitchen in hell outside.
Soul food kitchen in hell outside.
It's hot than a motherfucker for
real. But we in this bitch.
Yes.
Like always.
Yes.
Like I said, man, hit that like and subscribe, man. We got a whole lot of shit coming for y'all, man. We got a great schedule coming up. And we will be here every Friday, man. Tap in with us.
Yes.
Going down.
Adios, motherfuckers.
Any last words?
Shout out to Bodine for a great interview.
Yeah. Shout out to Bdmixx. It's been one, people.
Stay your ass.
Hey. And stay your ass inside. Get some AC on your motherfucking ass.
It's hot.
Put a hot ass fan on you or something. Open the window.
No, open the window. Fuck that shit. Just keep the fan.
Do something. Just blow some fans on you. Tell the dog to get off your motherfucking lap. It's too hot. Let's go, Chicago. See y'all next Friday, man. We about this.